Nothing. Oh, really? Same, same.
Evan, talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
You know, Peter, he's a manager's dream because he'll run up and down that flank all day long. And he's always the one who pops up with a crucial intervention when you need it the most. Just a great example for the rest of the team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That'll be a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oxford are looking to go forward now. Now it's Yamal. And that interception was
Most necessary. That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spencer. Lancashire is onto this. Donnelly was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, fruitless. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine ball. That's going wide left. Lancashire unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! There it is! And we have liftoff!
There was to be only one outcome. Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Oxford have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Spread out to the left.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Donnelly. Gordon. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. To Damian. And it's Rodri. And here's Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Helig. That's a throw. Yildiz. In towards the back stick. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
That's a throw.
Brannigan. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Donnelly. Lancashire.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Santos unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Santos
Tries a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Santos have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yildiz! Well taken goal. Santos are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Substitution for Santos. Number 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Rice. Santos are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. And straight back. Lancashire. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Thinks one through. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Gordon. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He has found the way through. Now here's the delivery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's had it taken off him. Brannigan. That has been slung wide. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Looking for the far post. And that is the last of the action. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, he's found support out wide. It's run loose here. In comes the corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Rice. He slings it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless at the moment. Chalobah. Neymar completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And it's pulled back.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Iorfa. And they are prompt with their pressing. That's a good ball out wide. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's being shifted off it. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Yildiz charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him. O'Reilly. And this is Count. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So straight into the second half.
Santos are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Rice. Oh, this is a very good run. He shifted it to the flank. Shoots! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chalobah. Low. Damian wins the duel this time. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Chalobah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Coming on the field is number 21. Substitution.
Chalobah. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
He's picked his way through. Messi. No way he was going to be out-muscled. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now, can they get him away? Chalobah. And that's gone loose.
Sheffield clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. Finally the breakthrough.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 12.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Santos have reached the now or never stage. He's got away. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much... And that's it. Santos cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Couch playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
And with good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pass somewhat off target. Great ball, divine! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Thompson! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Delivers the ball. And he's taking no chances there. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Damian. Yildiz. For Rice. Couch looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Santos yet to have an attempt on goal. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it in. And he can clear it away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Preston definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up. Chance for a shot! It's in! The movement's so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That's a decent clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. And that's gone loose. Dobbin. Oh, there's a probing ball. Divine. And he's being shifted off it. Dobbin. Nice bit of trickery. He's in a great position here. And it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho. Tries to cross. Cleared without hesitation. Chance! And that is quite wonderful. He's got himself an absolute peach. A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved. He has given that the lot. Bang.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
It's a promising position.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's out for a goal kick. Damian. Dobbin. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have complained about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Back on the way then. And that has left him in a heap. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Divine. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Dobbin. And it's slung out wide. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's in on his having a shot! Goal! Santos! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Santos leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Moran. Looking to play him in. Dobbin wants to run onto this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's a key interception. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rodri deals with that comfortably. They're urging... And the finish!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 15, Schwarzenbeck. Number 6, Judas. Coming on the field, number 17, Gordon. Number 10, Dembele. Substitution in progress. Substitution for Santos. Number 51.
Santos have opted to make another change here. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 9.
And now a chance to counter. That has not gone well. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, it's one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Shoots! It's off target and by quite a way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Shot, surely! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
There will be 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking for options for movement. Dembele. It's a good one he's making out on the left. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Stoke have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Out for a throw. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Udis. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oka has it in a wide position. Madweke did well to stay calm there. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Chance! Goal! That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Phillips did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Van Dijk, quality ball. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press.
Stoke definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's Pearson. In early. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Decent chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Schlotterbeck gets it clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko!
Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really anticipated that well, did he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. Cleared without hesitation. And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Santos go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Number 11.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Mubama. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Santos are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Neymar! Oh, crossbar! Madueke tries a cross, and he's managed to get rid.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It goes for goal! Donnarumma getting this one clear.
Stoke clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
On the field. Number 49. Number 14.
And it's been taken short.
Substitution in progress.
It's Neymar! And that could come back to haunt them.
Neymar is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, he's burst through. Mubama, he's through on goal here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hangs in across, terrific effort. And that's a sharp finish. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Yamal! Thomas. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. For everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage, I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ryerson simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. Spread it left. Kobel makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect? Dembele! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Distributed tidily. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Plays the return pass. Goes looking wide. Now it's Neymar. Nice control. Ryerson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar goes for the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this is Dembele. Always goal side. Dembele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. It's a really well-measured ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Norway! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Delivers with terrific effort. He will be livid with himself. Yildiz over to the right flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar running at top gear.
There will be 1 minute added.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Santos finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be tries one from range. Oh, that was no routine save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get it through? Pacho spots it and intercepts. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Great vision. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. He's had a shot! Nicely spread. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he goes cross-field, and it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Santos really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again. Messi! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again! Another special Neymar moment! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Santos can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's Drogba! And he's being shifted off it. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, some astute defending there. Odegaard. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, Odegaard! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's Couch! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nicely aimed pass. That's going wide left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Brilliantly cut out. And that's gone loose. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your final thoughts? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Shevchenko. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's being shifted off it. Well timed, excellent interception.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Musiala. Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivered low. Kobel deals with that nice and simple. Pavlovic stands tall and stands strong. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Havertz. Tries a measured ball. Now it's Wirtz. That'll be a corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's looking wide. And here's Wirtz. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's had it taken off him. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. And it's Musiala. Sané. Gordon. Gordon scooting forward. Tries to pass it through. So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So straight into the second half.
Santos really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Messi is the team's great visionary, and it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schlotterbeck. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Havertz. Shot a goal! Heavenly from Havertz! A finish right from the top draw. It was thrashing, the crispest of hits.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
Santos choosing to make the first change. Germany have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Schlotterbeck. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
He is through here. It's Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly, he got so much power with so little backlift.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 13.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until...
Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's counts! He lifts the room! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Couts demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Now, this could be a chance. That's going to go a long way. And this is Lukaku. Think through, and they can counter here. And oh, great chance! Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What you... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. Croatia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Budimir. Can he get on the end of this? It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! Goal! Croatia! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Budimir. Yamal. Yamal, upright and purposeful. He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass somewhat off target.
Santos are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Referee has just said play on. Now it's Budimir. And it's Perisic. Perisic. Yamal. Knocks it into space. Yildiz. Dembele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's quick to return it. Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter.
That decent chance! That's going to go a long way. Now it's Yildiz. Modric. He is through here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Messi. And he skips past his man. That is lovely. He's having a pop! It's bounced back off the post.
Has been indicated.
Perisic. Oh, red. Nice interception. And here's Yamal. Oh, he's having a go! And again, he is at his elastic best. This possibly the last play of the half. Rice goes short. Chance, surely! Guardiola attempt. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight. It's been competitive. Each side... Oh, greatly! Budimir gets flagged offside. Rice, O'Reilly, Perisic, Kovacic. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Kramaric has created one goal already. Spread it left. Nicely weighted ball. Pasalic providing an outlet on that flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Perisic. Real chance! Goal! Croatia! And they're back in front. Budimir duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution for Santos. Number 6, Judith.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 20,
Croatia have their lead.
Number 17, Gordon.
He's having a hit!
Number
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 51, William Patrick.
Pinches it off him.
Substitution.
Neymar. He's found a way through. Neymar running with the ball. It's Neymar! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Modric. Stanisic. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Neymar. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. He's on the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kramaric has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. And smartly reclaimed.
Santos really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Pasalic. Chance! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Croatia have surely won it. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very...